We are in the first day of the next generation of emerging researchers, the NRF Symposium 2024, and I have one of the staff members as highlighted by the CEO in their opening. Dr. Knox, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Nokuthula Mchunu. I'm the Deputy Director in Digital Transformation, working on open science.
Yes, I did hear you when you're introducing yourself. You said, guys, if you want to know about open science, you must come to me and then I will. Can you please tell us more? What is this open science?
I was really excited to hear the young researchers or emerging researchers asking the CEO about how to make their research more impactful. And this is where I come in. So open science is, Pendulo, we've been talking quite a bit, is making sure that our science is for the society. So this is why we're asking the emerging researchers or young researchers to concentrate more on communicating their science to the society or to their communities instead of solely publishing their work or focusing on journal publications.
Yeah, you did mention something about if you find your research useful to the community, you can write it in your language. Can you please elaborate? What did you really mean about that?
Yes, so in general, what tends to happen is somebody will write a proposal to the NRF to say, okay, maybe there's an issue in agriculture or some crops that is dying in Mpumalanga. And then, of course, they will investigate this and find a solution. But generally or traditionally what then happens is that the researcher will then publish in somewhere in the journals in English, most in this complicated scientific language. However, that solution is really focused on the communities in Mpumalanga. So communities in Mpumalanga, basemakhaya abantu who farm, do not speak English. Even if they do speak English, they'll never understand the journal publication, because even somebody who's educated but not in the specific field won't understand what is written. So it is important to pass the solutions to the community, first in the language of their choice that they could read, but in a way or communicated in a way it is useful. For example, if you find that a particular plant, maybe zindlubu or umbila, needs to be watered a particular time, but Masamaka maybe don't know that, then you tell them this is how you do it, and you can write a newspaper in their language and they will read it. And then that is when now science impacts society.
That's so true. Let's say, so I guess what you're saying is that I can go for a radio interview and tell the people, I can publish in a paper. How do I include the NRF? Should I say I want to go to my community and tell them that umbila, you have to do this in this season? But as an NRF-funded researcher, how do I include the NRF in this whole thing?
So you can include the NRF in two ways. One, there is in the beginning of the proposal, there is a part where it asks you, in your project, what type of community engagement you're going to do, or science engagement. So you could say you will visit the community and educate them once you find the solution, or you will visit the community to talk about the problem. So this is where you can start communicating with so then at the end of your project or during your project, you can also report this to the NRF and say, yes, I engage with the community on Bombela or in the community here, and this is what we found. And this is one way to involve the NRF. The other way to involve the NRF, we have an arm of SASTA, which works on community engagement. You can invite them to say, I'm going to a school, I'm going to these farmers, can you come with me? This is what I want to do. So this one way that you can these two ways directly involve the NRF into doing this. But however, if you really feel that your solution is more focused and can have a bigger impact, you can write another grant to say, now you are focused to applying this solution to the community, and the NRF can then look at the grant to see if they can find it again.
Wow, this is amazing. I've been hearing a lot and I'm expecting a lot of things out of this symposium. Any other thing that you can add, Dr. Knox, before we close your session?
Yes, I must say that the section, Mbulelo section, has done really well reviving this and for the next gen symposium. And I'm really looking forward for this next generation to becoming the researchers, but making sure that their research is impactful for the South African society.
Thank you so much, Dr. Knox. We are in the next generation and emerging researchers at the NRF Symposium 2024. If you have more questions for Dr. Knox, you're more than welcome to just leave your questions discussion in the comment section. But we'll be sharing more and more as we interview different speakers here, and we'll be sharing a lot about the symposium. Thank you so much, Dr. Nux.